What's up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? How are you guys doing? I just got back from the first swim in a pool in about 3 months, and it felt fantastic. I have been doing some open water swimming, but it's just not the same as getting in the pool, doing those things like flip turns and just being able to move a little bit faster in the water. And I've never really felt like I'm a true swimmer, but I have to admit that it felt really good to be back in the water, and it's something that I was surprised, but I really missed. And I think maybe some of you guys are in the same boat, so I figured what we do in today's video is just go through and take a look at kind of what's in my swim bag in case you guys are packing your bags to go back to the pool in the near future. And the bag that I'll be using is the Nero swim bag from Blue 70. I've talked about Blue 70 on this channel before. Blue 70 is this super cool company, mostly does swim stuff, and they're based just north of here in kind of the Seattle, Washington area. And they've agreed to send one of you guys this super nice bag as long as you are based in the United States. And this bag has a 38-liter capacity up here in this top section, but it also has this wet compartment, which is an additional 12-liter volume of space here. So with that, you can put shoes in here, or what I have some fins in here at the moment. But it's a really nice little setup here. Tons of space, lots of little zippers and compartments to put stuff. So this is what I'm gonna be using within this video to kind of pack up my gear. And I always keep a couple of gels and kind of sports bars in my bag. And I don't really use them all that much, but it's just something that I like to have in here in case I get like super motivated for a longer swim, maybe a set like 5K or even potentially longer, which is very rare for sure, but I definitely like to just have something just in case. These are Sports Science gels. If you want to try them, I would just wait for Sports Science to have one of their sales. They seem to always be having some sort of sale, and I would snag that variety pack that they tend to always offer. Next item in here is just the standard wallet, keys, deodorant. There's also some extra swim, bike, run, rinse, repeat stickers in here, which I absolutely love giving away to people. And then also this little item here is actually called the Finis Tempo Trainer. And I don't use it as much as I should, but it is something that I leave in my swim bag in case I want to work on swim cadence. And I have done a video talking about this specific device, and I'll leave a link to that up here in the top corner, and you guys can check that out if that's something that you're interested in. And I typically have at least 1 or 2 pairs of goggles in my swim bag. Ideally, you'd have 1 pair that's clear and 1 pair that's mirrored, just so you have a variety of different types of goggles, depending on sunny conditions. But these are the Flow goggles from Blue 70. And I have reviewed these on my channel before, but what I did was I actually want to leave a link to an entire playlist of goggles, just so if you are in the market for buying goggles, that you can go through all those different types of goggles from tons of different brands and see what might be of interest to you. Next, I actually keep a couple of different swim caps in here as well. And I would suggest using a silicone swim cap as opposed to a latex swim cap. And that's just because the silicone swim caps tend to pull on your hair a little bit less, and they tend to be a little bit nicer. If you do swim in a lot of like triathlon races or something like that, you may come across some caps that are good and some caps that are not quite so good that you have to wear for your particular race. But if a race does provide good caps, I tend to hold on to them and just keep them in my swim bag or keep them somewhere where I have access to them. And I've kind of created a bit of a collection of nice swim caps. Heart rate monitor, this is the OH1 Plus heart rate monitor from Polar. It's not something that you have to have in the water, obviously, but it's cool because this particular heart rate monitor you can actually clip to your goggles, and you can collect your workout heart rate data and sync it to the rest of your workout later. And I actually reviewed this also a while ago, and I'll leave a link to that up here. And next, I actually have what's called the GoPro Hero 7. This is not the top of the line. They actually have a new one called the GoPro Hero 8. I might pick up the GoPro Hero 9 when it comes out. Typically these things come out in the fall. So this is how I get those underwater shots of me swimming or anything that I fear that the camera might get wet. Next in the bag is the Finis Agility paddles. It's a good option if you are looking for paddles. Again, I've reviewed these on the channel as well, and they're fantastic because you do kind of have to keep your hand in the correct position. Otherwise, the paddles just kind of fall off your hands. And so I do like these paddles. They're also easy and quick to put on when you're on the pool deck. Definitely recommend these if you're in the market for paddles. Next item in the bag is just this tier pull buoy. It's pretty cheap, maybe like 10, 15 bucks, something like that. Always good idea to just kind of like put your name on these, probably because your swim buddies at the pool are gonna have the exact same pull buoy as this one. So just to distinguish them, I either have my name on here or memorize the dog chew marks that this particular pull buoy will have on it. Okay, next suggested item would just be a water bottle. Sometimes it's just nice to have something on the pool deck to sip on other than chlorinated pool water. Sometimes I'll put an electrolyte drink, most of the time not, but sometimes like something like Scratch or something like that if I'm doing a longer workout. Towel, obviously, don't forget your towel.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Then in the bottom compartment here, sometimes I'll keep shoes, bike shoes or running shoes, but right now this is just a set of fins. These are kind of that mid-length style fin, and I put my name on the back of these just so whenever I lose them, someone will know who to find. Okay, to win this bag from Blue 70, this Nero bag, all you have to do is, again, be in the United States and then comment below this video and let me know if the pools in your area are open or if they're closed, or maybe they were open for a little while and now they've closed, or maybe they're opening in the near future. Just let me know how the pool situation is going in your area. And if you're interested in this stuff, and that would be swimming, biking, or running, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. We're always talking about stuff like that, and we're always doing fun giveaways like this. And I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video, and we will see you guys in the next one.